All right, there we go.
Belt loop made me do it.
From the regular page. Yeah.
I'm going to blame it on Dale. He's ignored me
Good
lately.
night. There you go. There's Lauren and Joel making it home.
Oh, look. Texas Raiders now co-streaming.
I don't want anybody getting offended. Love you all. I think it was a joke. They won't get offended. Let's talk Tuesday.
Yeah, I just got to figure out. Okay, it's
we make slightly off kilter jokes
Janae went off.
as a test. So if we offend you, then that lets us know what
to
we
do
didn't
it
know.
more.
You know that you're offendable. We don't know if you're offendable until we offend you. So it's our test. It's like our own little radar for who we can offend and who we can't.
I don't know where Janae went. She sounded kind of
breaking up.
Yeah,
like
she was breaking up, so she may come back here in a little bit.
Thank you, Heather.
Subscriber mode is on, Chris.
Exactly.
Nice.
James gets it. We're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Yeah,
I'm hard to offend.
I need to talk to Lauren about an issue because on the live last night, in lieu of Trey not being able to have a live, so we did a live. And our friend showed back up and tried to get back on panel.
Oh, yeah?
So I banned him once again from said channel.
Which one was it?
I should know his name by heart, but
we're looking for you, Janae. Someone scheduled me for a hefty live in the morning, so I need to get to bed.
Oh, I'm right here, Gary.
So
I was going to check my email.
Well, Lauren, hey, Lauren, our friend showed back up on my live last night.
No way.
What is it?
Oh, it's Lauren and Joel from Making It Home. Hey, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
That's great.
His name's Justin.
Justin?
I'm not sure. Yeah, was it Justin?
I'm not sure who Justin is. Do you know?
Well, it wasn't Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
No. Yes, Lauren, it was him. He tried to come on panel, but I didn't bring him up on panel. I banned him from panel.
Yeah, Lauren, give me a heads up so I know. I could look out for him too.
To police.
Oh, I have to mod him.
Jenny, do you have your email in your about page?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Well, once I find the picture that I took,
I
will email it to you so that you'll have it.
All right.
Because
10-4.
Nope, that's not it.
That way we can be aware.
On YouTube, believe I guess that happened because I changed to have this on here.
There's those pictures.
And there's several variations thereof.
Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that person has a few channels, is what Avid said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
well,
I don't know if you can
all right.
make it bigger, but I don't know if you can see that, but there's one.
Hold on, let me get you a solo layout.
There's one.
I can hardly read this from I'm on my phone. It's hard to.
All right. Well,
just show me in the email.
I'm working on it. I got to find your email, Jenny.
Peas and carrots.
Thank you for the jacket. We gave him a jacket.
You're welcome. I did. Yeah, you're welcome, Gary.
She let him be a mod.
Let's
see.
Joy filled Jenny.
Soup.
Where's it at?
Poopy head.
Right
The
there at the
poopy
bottom.
Wait,
See it at the bottom of the description?
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Let me go see if Faith needs in real quick, and I'll send all what I got.
All right.
Yep, you want
Yeah, the best thing to do is subscriber mode only. Yep.
Mhm.
Russell, stop. His first name is
Ed.
yes.
Ed.
Yeah.
I was getting there. That's the one we were watching the other day that did the
Poopy head says Lauren and Joel. Is that his other channel, Lauren
the
and Joel?
video about the
is that what you
collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Faith. Hey, Faith.
What time are you going live in the morning? 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Why do people choose to scam, steal, and lie? Life is better when you keep it straight, right?
Because some people are just jerks.
Church,
Yep.
yep. It's sad, but there's it's a
Jen or someone needs to have a live to teach me.
and
or
guess
us
what?
on the
We can't. You know what? We can't save the world. I tried. We can't. We just can't. So
Hi,
y'all come
Shiny
on in.
Rose.
Welcome in. Enter kindly. Be nice. Have a good time. Mingle. Subscribe. Hit share with each other's channels. All that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. Now, where's Chris's
Listen.
channel? I need Chris to write
You see
something.
how he spelled Leonard?
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. Old
I wasn't
Lincoln.
gonna say nothing, but she
Chris,
done
type
threw you
something
under the
in
bus.
chat. We can share your link.
YouTube.
Okay, so we plan on joining that, Ed. He's gonna be in the video because he's gonna be the one cooking the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to do it in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, right? Yeah. I don't scam, steal, or lie. Just saying. I have to get to bed, y'all. We love y'all. Please send prayers for this week.
He said,
What kind of meat?
talk to Texas.
Hi,
You
Wanda.
Can't blame me.
Jenny, I don't know if you can see Lori prepping from heaven, but if you look, there's another one of his channels, the Justin Retro TV show channel.
Let's talk to Texas. You can't get mad at me.
Let me see if I
Let's
can
talk
see.
to you. Get mad at me.
See? Your stinking phone thinks we spell our name wrong.
I found Chris.
Oh boy. What I do now?
Annabor at Good Enough Homestead found your live.
Because you're co-streaming now.
Yeah.
She couldn't find you earlier.
Everybody's giving love to all the channels.
Sweet.
So they're
Thank
going
you so
over
much.
there. They're gonna give a thumbs up, stay there a little bit, and
Well, did Tony give some love from our cabin in the woods?
hi,
I mean,
Rebecca. Good night, Rebecca.
I try to make it a point to watch every video that Tony puts out.
Oh yeah, he came in my channel right now. He said he was in
Yeah,
here.
but you're a lot prettier than I am, Jenny.
Oh well, he can visit everybody. Yeah, he's wonderful. Him and Angie, they have a great sense of humor. He's a heavy. He used to work in NASCAR. Tony used to work with NASCAR and all that good stuff. Angie's a great dancer. I seen her out there boogieing.
And Willow, oh my God, the video from Willow this morning when he was doing the chicks, little baby, transferring the baby, and how Willow was so attentive. Like, where are they at? I mean, and he was sitting there talking to Willow, and I was just like, oh, Willow.
I know.
That was so sweet. It was great.
Are you on the live stream now, Chris, with yours?
Get out of
Oh,
Amy's
you're
life.
welcome, Angie. Yeah, are you live streaming now, Chris? Are you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
he is.
Okay.
Yes, he's co-streaming.
I'll come visit his page then.
Heather is off to bed. You will not meet any nicer folks than Tony and Angie on that Sweet Dreams. Yep,
Good night, Lauren.
absolutely. Willow is the queen of the house.
Mhm.
Good night, Lauren. See you in the morning.
Are you talking about Tony's Huskies and Angie's?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love your Huskies. They're so beautiful. Let me come on over to Texas Radar. Want to type something in chat? I'll drop his link. Let me get it.
YouTube police is in all 3 chats.
Wow.
I'm loving it.
Get him, Gary. You go, man.
Hi, Robert.
He's got him.
I tried to do one, and it's like, I don't know how he does the 3.
Different tabs.
He's good at
3
modding,
screens.
which I need to.
Individual tabs.
I can't remember if I've subbed to all 3 of his channels or just Belt Loop and YouTube Police. I need to look at that.
There
What is
is
it?
Marianne Bimler. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
Whomever is going to bed, good night.
Hello, Wanda.
Robert Trumbull
I'm in.
is
Okay,
in.
Chris, I'm in yours. Chris,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
in Chris's.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I have to. Hold on a minute.
Okay, so
I'm
there's
looking. This is Chris. Okay.
Oh, congratulations on your new grandbaby. Wanda has a new
Oh,
grandbaby.
speaking of new babies.
Heather's in here. Huh? Hey, Heather.
yeah, she's my
Took his
main.
wife to the hospital tonight because she was due tomorrow. So she called him and said, I want to go tonight. So he came back to work a little early and left. So to take his wife to the hospital.
Mhm.
Dustin,
Uh-huh.
they're having
Okay.
their
You know
kid probably.
Good to see you. So Chris
Wow.
has to. Chris,
I'm just
tap
a
on
little
my
sore
neck.
tonight, Wanda. Let's see. He has like 5 channels. I was standing up, cooking dinner. And moving my neck, and so it almost feels like it wants to pop, but it's to that point where you get in between a pop and it starts to hurt,
Okay, so I got a question for Gary. I was trying to get onto your YouTube Belt Loop 29 gardening, but for
Gardening.
some reason it's not allowing it. It's just
Do you have-
coming up. It's coming up with that symbol with a little monkey.
YouTube.
Somebody put Chris's channel link in my can you do that?
I'm thinking I can. Hold on.
Yeah, because you're
Hold on.
Well, I was trying to figure out on Gary's on Belt Loop 29's all of his. I was trying to subscribe to all of the ones I wasn't.
You have to
3
put
pounds, 12 ounces.
Okay.
Oh, she was little bitty. Yes, put Chris's channels.
I can't because you're not in our chat, so
Say
I can't.
something in our chat, Chris. Can you say something? Oh, you can't.
Just me or that Chris?
You.
30.
You. I don't have I don't
Okay.
have a link.
You probably have to
a
do it on
channel.
your phone.
Chris can tap my name from YouTube, and I'll take care of it.
Anita Pace says, good night,
Yeah, I
everyone.
can't-
4 a.m. comes early. Good night, Anita.
The jacket?
A bundle of joy. 3
Yeah.
pence.
What jacket?
I was
Jacket.
Different chat, Gary.
Okay.
Anytime Gary gets a he's added as a mod, he says thanks for the jacket.
Oh, I was thinking about the hoodie. You know, the hoodie.
Yeah.
I'll
I
tell
haven't
you
done
his.
those either.
I'm gonna tell you his.
32
I'm
weeks. Oh, she was 32 weeks.
Right.
Early baby.
Yeah, tiny one. Okay, the channels are Belt Loop 29, Belt Loop 29 Homestead,
Right?
Belt Loop 29 Cute Critters.
Got that one.
Okay, Belt Loop 29 and Food.
I'm subscribed to that one.
And his YouTube police.
Well, see, there's another one that's listed under YouTube Police. It says
That's all his.
29 Gardening.
Uh,
I don't think that's him.
okay, that is probably not him because he listed every one of them. Unless there's another one, Gary, that you didn't
He
put in there.
changed it. He changes it from time to time. He says.
But the gardening one is I'm getting an error, so I can't get on it.
Okay.
So I'm sub to 4 of his 5 channels.
So he wants you to add he wants a jacket. So you have to give Gary and I a jacket so we can share those. The homestead one used to be gardening. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me go on to the belt loop and let me go up here and see every one of them. It's got on my phone. It's showing that the YouTube Police, the belt, Cute Critters, still the gardening, and then Can Cook.
Angie.
And that's under the belt loop 29. So I don't know. I'll just, I'll go with the 4 that I got. So.
Absolutely, Wanda. Yeah, no scrapes, no bruises, no bumps, just
a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Just a pain in the neck.
Pain in the neck. I can't be blamed for anything if I'm not a mod.
I don't know if he knows how to do it from he has to do it from the YouTube. Chris has to do it from the YouTube.
What do I need to do?
Oh, you click on our names to give us jackets, but you have to be in the YouTube, your YouTube to do it, not from StreamYard.
I have to click on.
Just click on our channels.
Right.
Soon again.
Standard.
We miss you too. Blessed to Crochet.
Well, let's see. I'm on. Hang on. Let me get to my channel.
Yeah.
Where I'm co-streaming.
That's probably where you need to. That's where Gary is. Gary and I are now over at your channel.
Okay, so.
Oh, he's over here.
Is getting a jacket, is that a moderator is what you're referring to?
Yes. That's what he's referring to. Anytime somebody makes him a mod, he gets he says, thank you for the jacket.
Okay. Well, there's YouTube. Popo. I'm finding there's Jenny. And Jenny. All right, you guys should have parkas now.
Okay, Gary, come back over here. Gary's in. Oh, he's really quick. There he is.
He chats for hours. I'm everywhere. Amy was having the neck and shoulder pain issue a couple weeks ago.
And there you go, Jenny.
Hand pulling exercise.
All right, Chris. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll look out for that.
Now we have to drop his channel link. Let me get in there.
There's so much to learn. Oh, I'm so confused.
You're doing good. You're doing great. It's challenging. I'm not a techie.
I'm not Lori's prepping from heaven, who's a computer geek.
Is she?
I learned so much about her the other night. I was like in shock.
Wow.
She's a gamer.
Is she? She loves video games?
She is a gamer.
Yeah. No way.
Which one does she like? Which ones does she like? Lori, type them in.
Lori, there you go.
I
is a game. When she said she's a gamer, I was like, what?
Yeah, what?
And she blames it on her son, who, he's the one that twisted her arm to do it,
Oh, wow. Now we've learned something new.
I know. It was like, I was just like, holy moly.
So do you like the original Atari? Do you like Nintendo? Do you like PlayStations too? You like
Oh,
Xbox?
you know, what was it? Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
And you see, I mean,
Oh,
she can
Mom.
get serious now.
Yeah, YouTube's doing their thing again. He says, "Sorry, Chris. I just found out that I wasn't subbed to you, and I know I was before."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, I've been watching the subs, and the other night when I was with Radio Jonesy, I mean, I went up to 137. The next morning, I was back down to 129. I was like, what?
Yeah. Got it.
This one used to be the gardening. If I do any gardening, it will be on this channel for the most part.
Oh, that's the one that she plays is Final Fantasy.
My
I
husband
asked her, I
has
said, "Do you
taken.
want to go into detail about this Final Fantasy you're having?"
Try icy hot.
But
I
that's
used
like
to,
stuff, you know.
he plays WoW, WOW. Do you know WoW is mom upside down?
Oh, there we go. I'm with Angie, Atari Frogger, and Miss Pac-Man. Old.
Oh, I got y'all
Yes.
beat. I got y'all beat. The first game that ever came out
Uh-huh.
was in my parents' nightclub, and it was called Pong.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
The very
yes.
first video game ever.
Yes. Yes. I like all those old games, you know?
Uh-huh.
That was awesome.
She really liked the Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
She would be back and forth shooting. It was
And it'd get
hilarious.
faster. Yes.
I love Missile Command. Was it Missile Command?
Something like that.
Mhm.
I
Something.
think it was where you shoot at the incoming and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duck Hunter.
Oh,
man,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
That
that
stupid
dog.
dog.
That
It's
dog.
good. You know what? It's
Stupid
good for
dog.
your
That little dog going. Yeah.
Yes.
it's good for your cognitive skills. It's very good for your cognitive skills. Very good. Help prevent dementia as well.
Asteroids. Yeah, that's another good one.
Oh, I remember asteroids. Yeah.
I remember Pong.
I cannot believe nobody said Pac-Man yet, unless I missed it.
Miss Pac-Man, she said.
Yeah.
But I played Pac-Man too. And now they're bringing those little machines back, you know, that look like the old-timey things, but they're so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there,
Welcome to the
Catherine.
chat.
We have a tiny home. We don't have room for a
you.
full-size arcade machine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
We're going to have to build a room with arcade
No, we
machines
ain't.
in there. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
you're gonna have to get one with the claw. You have to get
Claw.
a
Claw.
Yeah.
claw.
Good Lord.
Hey, Catherine. Welcome on in.
Centipede, yup.
Yeah.
And for allowance, you can say you can go to the arcade.
Yes.
The grandkids, all y'all's grandkids would love it.
I'd love to make an arcade room with, just everything, like a whole room dedicated to like having like a whole music room, a whole arcade room, and then the thing with the balls that you play and all those pin machine games, all that stuff. That would be cool.
Kong.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question, Chris, since you've been on my property. Where we put the antenna up behind us, that field that's there was part of my property as well.
Uh-huh.
And because up the road on the other end was the city park. When it pours down, thunders and rains and all that, all the water comes down to my place and just, floods out and everything else. So I cannot do a garden. I cannot do a storm cellar or anything like that because it would probably flood and ruin it. An idea that I thought of was, what if I took that empty lot that I have and I, got my cousin's backhoe or and dug out a pond, but that would have to be a big pond, I would figure, to prevent all of the flooding, and then have an overflow where it goes out to the street and it voids my area. What would you think of that?
Yeah, but a lot of city ordinances have they have ordinances against making ponds inside because,
The mosquitoes.
well, not just that, but like they have specific things in place for stormwater runoff.
Nope.
No,
The only thing they have here is behind or on the other side of my house, opposite where we were, is and you can Google my house and then look, you'll see on the south side there's that big concrete ditch that they have that for storm water, but the problem is it comes off another street and comes down to that and then goes through that little trough and then floods right out here into my street. Yeah, they do not have any kind of stormwater drainage systems here. Yeah, there's another good reason. If a person drowned, I'd probably have to put a fence up. Oy.
yeah.
Hi, we took the long way home.
Hey, there they are. How are y'all?
You could do a French drain on the far north side of your property so it wouldn't flood across yours. It would take
It'd have to be a 24-inch pipe with all that water.
Wanda, the insurance people from the dealership called me and got some information. I sent the pictures that they requested there, and then my agent requested for information and pictures, so that has been done. So now I just have to wait, sit and wait.
And you got to call them tomorrow to let them know about her talking about to the Bixby officers about the body cams.
Because hello, another time.
I'll be checking on that to follow up on it. See if you did it.
Yep.
Just looking out for you, sis.
We happen to know personally.
You're the bestest, Chris.
One of the Bixby police.
Mm-hmm. Linda is in the chat another time.
So what day are you and Chris going to go to 10? Are you going on Friday?
Oh, we're going down
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. The reason why I was going to say, I'd be like, hey, can I follow?
Yes, yes, Wanda, we did have full coverage. Yes. Yep, I did.
Accidents happen, and police officers, when they make an accident report, do you know who they're making it for? It's not for their records. It's not for them. It's for the insurance companies. Basically, they're working for the insurance companies, technically.
Yeah. And the reason that Chris knows this is because...
Hi, Bowen.
Is Bowen
Go ahead,
here?
Janae.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Chris's room right now. I'm going to make my rounds over to Amy's room back again. And I just want to give a shout out to Legends. Hey, welcome on in, All Things Country. Good to see you in here. And hey to Bowen. I'm going to come right over to Amy's in a minute.
Does Bowen have snacks? That's the question.
I bet he do.
If he does, you better brought enough for everybody. Right, Bowen?
That's why you go to your insurance.
Or should I say Elvis?
Yep.
Gary says, yeah.
It's a forceful cough. I do not have to perform CPR.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is that I'm sitting there thinking, all right, I've got all this stuff I got to bring. I'll bring in my medic bag, on my other medic bag. I got to bring my, my bug out radio bag. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget the dog either. I got to bring the dog.
Bone.
Yeah, I do.
Chris.
And they aren't from 1965 either, Chris.
I love it. Hey, Bowen, I just want you to know I love you and God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got another subscriber. we took a long way home. Well, I
They're,
hope
they're
you
good
enjoy.
people, Amy. They're good people. I'm a
Aw.
subscriber and I've been watching their videos, and they're good people.
I'm gonna have to check them
Mhm.
out. I have another channel. He says, I don't know how you do it. He says, I know a lot more
Oh,
people because during the day I'm watching channels and stuff, and he don't get to do that, you know.
it's a mobile.
So
Oh, okay. She used to manage a mobile home park.
Where are
the dogs.
they from? If they're in the middle of a
Let me
park,
read it.
means they're probably
Where
south
is
of the equator, like Jonesy.
where's the Rose Garland Creations? Where's Kathleen?
She's
Catherine?
in she's in my oh, every time you cough, I feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh goodness.
Do I need to bring you some cough medicine?
No, I took a
I gave him
drink and
something.
it went tried to go down the wrong pipe.
I
Yeah, it
told
was the
you to stay
wrong.
away from that root beer of Amy's.
Aussie Adventures. Welcome on in.
Well, good day. Oh wait, do they say good day, mate, or is it
I
just
believe
good day?
they say that. Good day, mate. Mm-hmm.
Good day, mate.
Aussie Adventures. Ooh, with Rose. Okay. That's a pretty name.
Oh. Well, where I'm from, we say howdy. That's the reason why it says Texas Raider.
Do you have a cracked rib, Chris?
You
No,
will have one.
Gary said that would
He
hurt.
keeps coughing.
Yeah.
Thank you and good day, mate.
That makes me think of Jonesy.
How's Corbin doing?
He's good. He just went home today. Didn't want to, but he'd already been with us for 2 days. So, yep.
Okay.
Hi, Drops Family Garden.
3 days.
Oh, he was with us 3 days.
Hey, Sean and
Uh-oh.
Kelly. Sean and
Bowen
Kelly's
says
in here.
Bowen said he made a bad life
Mhm.
decision today.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, Bowen.
But he said LOL, so it's like
It's
spill
a
the
black.
beans.
Yeah.
hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean, it's good to see you. How's the paint going?
And
Thank you,
Oh,
Heather.
I was going to ask Gary, are you left-handed or right-handed? Because I got a lot of gear.
mm-hmm.
Why I'm asking.
Let me give you Rose Garland Creations, Catherine. Let me get her channel. Share it.
Tasmania, Australia. Yep.
Oh, there's Ace in my channel. Hello, Ace. And we took the long way home. Tony.
Roseland Creations.
He bought
Roseland
some 10-year-old whiskey.
Roseland Creations.
Wow. Oh, he says he's right-handed.
Yeah, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
left-handed, so that's not going to help him any.
I'm
But
both.
I've got other gear. If he needs gear, I've got other things that go on the sand brown, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Wanda. Janae and Chris are both co-streaming.
Yes, because my last name starts with a CO.
Co-streaming.
But the rest of it's not streaming. It's just, yeah.
Oh, all right. Welcome on in.
Raider doesn't start
Trying
with
to
a
subsidy. Oh, I'll drop your link. We took the long way home. Welcome on in. Oh, that cough, Chris.
It's calmed down more, son.
Yeah, it takes a while to get all the liquid back out of my lungs.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to help, brother.
Cough a lot, a whole lot until it clears out, and then you can sing.
That's the problem. I'm trying to not cough because it's annoying, and
Yes,
yeah.
Wanda.
I need to get all the liquid out. So I'll
Yeah,
probably
they
have
got.
to excuse myself for a second and go cough up a lung, and I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh my
All
Lord!
right.
Sir.
Howdy.
How are you, sir?
I'm home finally.
Oh, hey, Paul.
I've been
Hello.
wondering where you've
Anita.
been. I've been missing you.
Well, my church and two other churches right in the Commerce area get together and have a 3-night winter Bible study every year about this
That's
time.
great, Chris.
So my evenings have been kind of eat up, but tonight was the last night of it. So we
Well, I
finished.
must have not got the email update.
We finished on a high note.
Uh-huh.
How's everybody doing?
Did you have any pickles?
No, I had them before church. That way I could be spicy while I was there.
Uh-huh.
Hello. How's
You
Chris?
get ice cream tonight?
I'm
It's got
celebrating.
to be vanilla, right?
It's Niller. Yeah.
Miller ice cream. That
Yep,
sounds good.
you're gonna have to sit there and watch me eat it.
And
you
he said, "What are you doing, Paul?"
You got to make him bigify.
I only had
He
one.
gets some of that big. When he gets a big spoon, Amy, you're gonna have to make him bigify.
Oh, go get my ice cream.
So it's ice cream for everyone.
I flung a craving on her. She got to have some.
What are you doing? That's what Paul K says. It's just like my hold on.
Avid. Have a good night, Avid.
Be
She
safe,
only
Ab.
like pickles. Be safe, Avid.
Hello,
Good
Greg.
night, Avid. Lynn the Okie Dokie. Hello,
Hey,
Lynn. the
Lynn.
Okie
Linda Okie Dokie.
There's
Yes,
one of
that's why you can't see everyone.
It's one of my neighbors.
My wife's pick.
Good night,
Oh,
Anna Barr.
Lord, Gary.
Good night, Anamar.
Hey, Paul.
I get here and everybody's leaving.
Good night. We took the long way home.
Yeah, but Paul, you still haven't done your usual with Jenna.
Hello,
Oh,
Janae. I'm so glad to be down here next to you. We're just like peas and carrots, always together.
that's right.
Oh, look at this.
I seen that.
Unicorn sparkle. Don't be
Jennifer
showing that.
Ocean Homestead should be so happy with you.
Yep. Jennifer's going to be going on real quick. Hey, what? I missed this?
I sent her a picture.
Oh, that is cruel.
Good job.
Yep. There are 3 channels co-streaming, so separate chats. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I don't think I'm going to last that long, y'all.
Faye says hi to everyone.
Hello, Faye.
Hey, Paul, I know somebody, I don't know if you need one. The only problem is it's in Missouri, but I know somebody that's got one of those big old huge ranch guards that's for sale.
Missouri's just across the road, you know.
Well, I haven't been to your 40-acre spread yet. Okay.
40-acre spread.
Wait, I missed Grumpy. Grumpy's in here. Hello,
Yeah,
Grumpy.
that's what I said. Faith said
Hi,
hi.
Faith. Well, I thought you were talking about my
Everybody's
dog.
saying
Faith too.
hi,
Hey,
Faith.
Faith. You gotta have faith.
Yep. They were surprised that
see.
the baby was a girl.
And
Congratulations.
when's it due? Congratulations, Faith. It's gonna be a girl. That's sweet. When's
Okay,
she
I'm
due?
back and I'm better now.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
And you didn't even have to mute for it.
No, I just had to leave.
Oh,
Sometimes
hi,
I
Wanda.
Wanda.
Greg and Donna. There you go. Duncan Family Farms.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna eat some unicorn poop or whatever?
It didn't say unicorn. It says
Same-
unicorn
same-
sparkle ice cream.
Same difference.
Uh-huh. And does
So
it have
Randy, are you gonna
all that,
sparkle
all colors? What colors are in there? They're unicorn ice cream? I've never seen unicorn ice cream.
It's
there.
got.
Oh my
little
Oh
god!
my goodness. Are you
peel ice cream.
Whoa.
Yeah. It has all kinds of just.
Is
It's
that
all
from
the
Wally
colors
World?
of the rainbow.
It looks like the
Whoa.
pastel crayons barfed in your ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Stop it. Hang on for a minute. Hang on. Amy, I'm glad you wasn't nobody injured in your accident. I'm sorry you got in an accident. And that's all I
Right
have.
when we're laughing.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul.
Oh. Yeah, we're glad you
Now we
didn't
can go
get.
back to normal, Paul.
Norm? What's normal?
We're in the Willy Wonka factory tonight.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
Chris.
just sore. That's all it is right now. I'm just sore. So.
Oh,
Well,
glad you're safe.
I'm not going to ask. I was going to say, did they, while you were at that place getting checked out, did they give you anything to help or any? Or was it just Tylenol?
They gave me Tylenol and ibuprofen, no Advil, in the hospital, and something for nausea because I was really nauseated. And then gave me a muscle relaxant, and then sent me home with muscle relaxant. So.
And Chris drove, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
Well, that's good. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like you. I don't like being on any of that stuff. It makes me somebody I'm not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is due July 1st.
Oh, July 1st? Okay.
Marissa.
Yeah. Marissa is the one that had William last year.
Well, let's do I am what I am. You are truly reliant on the highlighting of the comment.
Thought so.
Hold on.
July 1st.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Come on.
Pick.
There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
awesome. That is so awesome. Jenny, I sent you a pic of the silver pour of my old military crest you wanted to see. That is awesome.
If you're in this chat, you're not normal. Just saying.
Right.
Right, Angie?
Normal
Gary-
was a setting dry. So
I like
I got
German
a story
chocolate
for
cake
you.
ice cream. They have it at Baskin Robbins. German
This,
chocolate cake, says Gary. He likes that.
hmm,
William is my baby, says Angie.
this is not a leaving kind of story. It's just a story. A very good friend of mine who is a logger texted me yesterday morning, and he said, I've had an accident in the woods and I need you to do something for me. And I'm like, what? I'll do it. And he says, pray for Thomas. And I don't know any of the particulars on it, except he said Thomas got hit by a limb. And the first text said Thomas has completely broken his back. And he used the word shattered his back. And I know those guys wear hard hats on his crew. And his crew is him, his brother, and Thomas. And Thomas is probably between 30 and 40 years old. And that was all I knew yesterday. So, of course, I prayed for him. But I texted him again this morning. He said they've cleared Thomas on his back, and he's not going to have any surgeries. He's just going to have to wear a brace. But they also are looking at his knee. And I don't know. Sounds like it's much more serious than just, a limb hitting. Looking at his knee today, and I haven't heard anything else back about that, but they did determine that his clavicle was broke. And if you don't know what that is, your collarbone. And
Mhm.
sometimes when you break your collarbone, I don't know if they'll do this to Thomas or not, but they put you in an upper body cast with your arms held out like this to keep it in the right place to go
Mhm.
back together. But remember Thomas in your prayers. He's gonna need some.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Ouch.
You know, it hadn't been that long ago. Old Kevin got hit in the head by a limb and just fell out of a tree. And I did a video about all of that. He wasn't wearing a hard hat. And he thought it had hit him hard enough in the shoulder, it messed his shoulder up. But they did scans on it and figured out there wasn't nothing the matter. So,
Hey, Ginger.
hi, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger.
Pull up a stump and watch me eat ice cream.
Gingy. Where's Joey?
Good night, Bowen.
Bye, Bowen.
Good night, Bowen.
Glad
Stay
you,
safe,
night.
brother.
What?
glad you got to see me.
YouTube police says,
Yeah.
you know,
Good night,
how-
Bowen.
And he said it's in your neck.
Clavicle.
The clavicle's in your neck.
No,
Mhm.
YouTube police is talking about the hyoid bone, and he said it's in your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Hyoid one's the U-shaped bone down in here. It's the only bone in your body that's not connected to another bone.
Mhm. Mhm. Angie wants to hear Ducky.
That's one of them $5 words.
It's
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
CA glue.
Angie.
Cyanoacrylate. It's crazy glue.
Oh,
Super glue.
wow.
CA glue. Whatever you want to call it.
It's also used to erase fingerprints.
Mm.
We watched that on NCIS.
And every
They
other show like that.
They would have to use that on me because I think I wore my fingerprints plumb off.
Well, I
Y'all
know
gonna
that
show
one
him?
digit you have.
Do
He
what?
has. He has
Something just
proof.
like what I said.
to show him.
It's the only bone in your body. You beat me to it. I was typing.
Some don't.
That's the joy of being on panel. I can just say stuff. I don't have to type it.
I know some $5 words too. And most of them I'm not going to repeat in this setting or at all.
Which MLB team?
Well, the one I know is CHRIS.
$5.
That's a 5-letter word,
Okay.
and I can say it in this setting.
Uh-huh.
$5 words.
$5.
That's why Chris left the H out of his name, because he wants his name to be synonymous with a 4-letter word.
There you go.
I think the 4-letter words is the reason I don't have any fingerprints anymore.
Right?
That's
Now, I have been called a bonehead before, but never with those words.
well,
Inca?
apparently y'all didn't see what I typed in earlier when we were originally talking about pigs. And I put in, well, I've been called, out of 44 years of law enforcement, I have been called a P period I G period G period several times.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, don't feel bad. My daddy used to call me Sow's ear. He said my ears were so soft as a baby. That's what he named me, Little Sow.
Yeah, but Jenny, you're still a baby because you're only 20. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. You're the baby of the family.
I got blisters all in there.
There you go. There's a fancy word for a blood pressure cup. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big. That's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
My youngest child's older than mine. This is how you get to eat ice cream that late in the evening.
That's all right. I can eat a lot more.
Oh, yours has the same 0 as mine.
Well, I'm not 20, but I do look young. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Does someone know how to spell that? Write it in chat.
I have heard that saying, they're old school Catholic, more than I care to remember. Chris was a little slow to catch on to that last night. I wasn't even watching what he was putting up in the chat. I was just listening, and then I figured it out who it was.
I was busy trying to banning that person and everything. So, yeah, I was definitely not paying attention.
Yeah, what's your name, old school Catholic? So we can call you by your name.
Thank you.
And then it hit me.
I'm surprised you didn't record that.
I know who that was.
Serena.
Salute legends.
James Hall, we're not very far apart. My oldest son is 30 or 31. 30. My oldest son's 30. My oldest son's 30. My grandson, though, he's a little more than 2.
Take care, Ozzy.
Good night, Aussie.
And
Did
he's
you write it in here? Write that in.
Aww.
Let's see.
Hey, I got
Cute.
one
Night,
grandkid's
Ozzy.
a little over 2.
Good night, Ozzy Osbourne.
Aww.
See you later.
ain't he a dandy?
Yep.
Yes.
Andy, he's sweet.
Our oldest
Look
son
at that
is
baby. Aww.
4 this year.
4? Wow. He's a big number 4. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, you
I
you
think
guys might as well know Anita watches him during the day, so my daughter-in-law can go to work. And I was talking to my CPA yesterday, just yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And I said, "Oh, I know that the kids have to have Lane as a dependent, but can I still claim my kids? And I mean, I could adopt my daughter-in-law. She's only 30, and he wouldn't go for it."
My daughter's 32.
When you get to a point where you don't have any dependents living under your roof, your taxes changes a lot. Especially when you run your own business. I don't know who would know about that, but
Yeah. My sister, she works from home. YouTube. Oh, good night, Aussie. Good night, Gary. Are you going?
I work at home and I
YouTube
work
police.
at work. Does that count as working from home? I'm always working when I'm home.
you should probably not let the government know you do any work at home. They'll figure out a way to tax you for it.
Yeah. It's pretty taxing on the body already. So
Oh.
I pay myself $3 a year. Thanks.
Aussie Adventures with Rose. How'd you hear about the channel?
He's gone. The Aussie one is they have already left.
Yeah, they said good night already.
we do need to start asking people that. I'd like to know.
I was saying it
Like,
is. Oh, okay.
What group
All
are
right,
you
then.
in that brought you here, and why are you still part of that group?
Hey, Janae, is your deal on live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is yours?
Mine
Come
is.
on over.
You were what? No, I was just wondering, making sure you was caught up to where we're at, because you were behind in the comments quite a bit.
Oh, that's on my stream.
Oh,
That's why. Yeah, I'm live.
Angie will be 15 in March.
yeah. Prayers. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Angie, you're gonna have to understand I'm dyslexic, so
I have a bunch
you know
more.
it looks like
Have
it's
Goats. Goats is where it's at. Spend
Have a
all your
bunch-
money on goats.
That's what he said. Have a bunch more
Security
kids.
number. You got dependents, and they can't say they're not your kids, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a good way around this.
Yeah.
Have a bunch
I
more.
can't remember what is it that there, Trump had said something about getting rid of the IRS and all this stuff, but then he's wanting to fair tax fund, what, I can't remember what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Fair tax no, not trade. Rats. Oh well.
Fair tax rats. That sounds about right. Anything that comes out of Washington might be that. I don't know. He ought to know. He's washing them out. Anyway, now you've heard my opinions on politics. Hey, no, that's not good enough. I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I feel about it. And you listen up. Here it comes.
He muted himself.
It's
That's
perfect,
all I have
Paul.
to say about that.
Oh man. Bravo, Paul. Bravo.
Yay.
That was awesome.
That was good.
That was great. Hey, there's Tuber Chat.
Super chat.
Hello,
Hey.
Chat.
Hey, Kevin. I believe that's Kevin.
Yep,
Word
it's
up.
Kevin.
She probably come in here thinking, well, who are you talking to?
Hey, Anita.
I had him muted for all that. Don't worry, it wasn't nobody. Right, Lori. Right. Lori
I
says,
wish I'd have grabbed my phone to record that just to see
That
him doing
was
it. That was. I'm just gonna have to watch.
You
this
know what?
live.
I get to make a short out of that.
Yeah,
Do
because
it.
she records all of these
Mhm.
anyway. So
Yes, I'm gonna make a short of that.
Do it.
This is what
Please.
Paul has to say.
listen to what this preacher says about politics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Talk. I mean, if you're that good, Paul, then I need to come to your church one day to hear your sermon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you, my part of the winter Bible study was really difficult this year. I guess it's Lifeway puts out some curriculum for you to buy and be able to teach for winter Bible study, and every bunch of churches gets around, does it different, and I don't think any of it's wrong. I think it's just a tool we've got, and they had it divided up. It's the book of Joshua, and the book of Joshua has 6 solid chapters in it where it reads about like going to the county courthouse and reading the plat map, and all the legal descriptions. It's just, that's all it really is. And of course, one of the preachers is a lot younger than me, and the other one's right around my age, but he don't look nothing like me. He's really fit. The guy can get out and run 5 miles in a day and it doesn't hurt him. And I'm like, if I run 5 minutes, you're going to have to call an ambulance. And so they had their night. Tim taught Sunday night, Ed taught Monday night, and tonight was my night. And I had to preach from chapter 9 to chapter 24 of Joshua. And they each got 3 chapters apiece, or 4 chapters apiece, or whatever it was. And so I had a lot more ground to cover, but I could stop in the middle of that and say, well, these 6 chapters only tell you basically the description of the land that was given to such and such. And I had to sit down and write that all out. I usually don't write out anything about a sermon, very few notes, so I can remember what I need to say. But I sat down and wrote the whole thing out, and I think I still got it. The Ed had printed me the notes.
Preacher's just another form of politician.
Here's the notes. There's 3 pages of them, look about like that. I used them this way. I wrote my notes on the back of them. And there's 3 solid pages of it that look about like that. And I didn't want mine to last so long. Those guys preached an hour and a half on each one of theirs. And I'm like, an hour is a long time to sit and listen to somebody preach. So I'm like, I'm going to cut her off at about an hour, a little less than an hour if I can. And I got her done, but it was not easy. I sat down and read through all of that like I was going to preach it, and it only took me 17 minutes. And then from the pulpit, I was actually 40 minutes. So apparently I get longer winded the more people there are. I don't know. And yeah, that was my part of it.
Are you getting tired, Amy?
I know. I can't stop yawning, and I'm trying to hide, but I can't hide.
Oh no, I caught you. You lucky you're not on my channel because I'd be like dignify you. Oh, look at Paul. Yeah,
15 minutes is good enough for me in a 4-square church.
4-square church, huh? Hey, I seen what you said. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to learn to listen quicker.
I was laughing too hard, or otherwise I'd have been reading your lips.
Good night, Mr. Crochet.
And my face turned red, and oh man, I haven't laughed that hard in a while.
That was funny.
You're welcome.
Man.
Yeah, they needed it, Paul.
How's Anita? She's the most wonderful woman I'm married to.
Is she up?
No, we came in and I said, I'm going to have some ice
She's
cream.
still up?
I'm going to bed. That was what she said.
I know she likes her Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, don't say that too loud. We haven't been.
I know you like your Chick-fil-A soup. You know, they had the best
I thought
soup
we were
of
friends,
Chick-fil-A.
peas and carrots.
So I guess for Valentine's Day, you're going to be taking her to that place, right, Paul?
I don't know. We probably go somewhere else. She has some things she really likes. She really likes to go to Texas Roadhouse. If we go to Texas Roadhouse, my favorite thing to get is the roadkill.
What is
The what?
Roadkill.
What in the world?
It's
I don't want to
like an 8-ounce ground steak, and they cover it with caramelized onions and I can't remember if it's Swiss cheese or pepper jack cheese melted all over it with mushrooms, and and you get 2 sides.
Fungus is mushrooms, right?
That's just my favorite. She always gets a steak. She's big on steak.
See, that's one thing I do miss about where I'm living at. Where I'm at in my city that I live in, there's no good steak place. Well,
I tell you what, from where I live, Missouri has good places to eat, and there's some scattered in Oklahoma. But if you get into Kansas, you have to look. There's not like hardly any chain restaurants that are something you would want to go sit down and eat a meal in small towns in Kansas.
Well, I've got one city that's north of me that's 9 miles from. Good night. And then there's another one that's 17 miles away. It's a bigger one. So, but yeah. And that will be the one that has the Whataburger that's being built.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'd be interested in going to that other barbecue place that Johnny had found. He said it was in Muskogee, but I can't remember the name of it.
Is it not Biggins, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Chris is going to find it or something. Somebody messaging you?
No, No, I haven't. I only got one message from Louisiana today. I feel neglected.
I bet it wasn't your picture either, was it?
No, he's trust me. I don't know how that he is still standing because he worked a night shift and then went home, took a shower, and took care of the cows, turned around and went back and worked. And I'm like, oh my God. But they've got so much going on at where he works at. It's yeah.
I'm right there with James Hall. I like me a good ribeye.
I like a porterhouse. I want a bunch.
Too much fat, James. Chewy.
Watson's Barbecue was the name of it.
I was working on it, but I got distracted.
Man, when you look up barbecue around
Watson.
Muskogee, there's like 3, 4, 5, 16 different places.
Fun fact, the thing that makes Chick-fil-A and Popeye's chicken so good is that they marinate it in pickle juice, says All Things Country. Did y'all know that?
No.
Well, the one I eat, they put something hot on it. It's what makes it so tasty. Greg Duncan says Wild Horse Barbecue.
I can account for that one. Wild Horse is some darn good barbecue.
Salisal.
Over in Salisal.
It's in Salisal.
What was the one I've ate at in Oklahoma City? Stafford's? Does that sound right? Them Baptist preachers I run around with, some of them, every time you go to Oklahoma City, they'll want to go to Ted's Escondido.
We like that. Well, they got one in Broken Arrow we used to go to quite a bit. Not, I wouldn't say quite a bit, but we went to it fairly regular.
Here you go, Paul. In Pocket City, there's one called Danny's Barbecue. There's another one called Rib Crib Barbecue.
Rib Crib's a national chain. There's one of them in Grove and one in Joplin.
There's one in Crib. They're not bad, but they're nothing to write home about.
Yeah. The thing we used to go to Rib Crib for was they had all you could eat ribs on Tuesday night. I think it was.
I like Mission Barbecue.
Yeah.
Where we ate. Mission Barbecue in Texas in Tulsa was really good.
The house that I had in Texas, diagonally across the street was a husband and wife and their children, and he moved in, like a year before or, whatever, and he started his own business for barbecuing. It was great because all I had to do was walk across the street and I could get barbecue.
Yeah.
And then unknowns to somebody apparently complained and he wasn't able to sell his barbecue out of his house and all this stuff. And so he had to become mobile. So he got a trailer and then he went to the local parking lot and sold it there, but it was still good. I loved the brisket and his Texas torpedoes and yeah.
The barbecue place in Oklahoma City we would always hit was Swadley's Barbecue. Swadley's Barbecue, and it was pretty good.
Earl's or Butcher's Barbecue is good. That's what Angie said.
But the barbecue,
I was going to say, Drops, my favorite barbecue place, restaurant-wise, is Rudy's, and they were in Frisco, Texas. And they had one in Denton, Texas, as well.
Now, my favorite place to eat barbecue at is the table I'm sitting at right now, but it takes me about 6 hours to get it ready, It's one of those things.
Yeah, somebody said, let's see.
You get to
Drop
sit around.
said, "Heck with that! I smoke my own barbecue."
Yeah.
The barbecue
Yeah.
shack on I-40 in Tennessee.
Exit 87.
That
Well, I
sounds-
always had a good time at Rudy's, and because the fact that it was the as far as a chain type barbecue place, I felt they had good meats and it was plentiful and all that, and
You enjoying your ice cream over there?
Absolutely am.
Is he eating the sparkly ice cream?
The unicorn
No,
ice
he's just
cream.
eating vanilla.
Oh,
Just vanilla.
thank the good Lord.
Vanilla.
I thought I was gonna have to get worried.
No, that unicorn sparkle would be too much for him.
No, not too much. Just much too much.
I can just see it now. His beard having sparkles in it.
Don't you guys see the
Someone
unicorn
just
here?
asked me something. Did
And
someone
all
just
of
ask
that-
me something? I couldn't see it. About, was there a
All of
question
that-
that came up?
Yep.
Something about, okay.
All of that talk about running on fairy dust and unicorn Wendy's. Chris is actually if he was to eat that ice cream, he would actually be running on that stuff now.
That Chris over there.
But I'm not, so we're
I
good.
don't know what book that is.
Yeah. No, I can only have a little bit of it. That it's very sugary.
Can you say that again, Paul?
Nope, I can't
That's
remember
what
what
Greg says.
Can I say that? Nope, no, I can't say that again.
You're supposed to say, "What word are you doing?"
Oh boy! Ever notice the rainbow is missing from
The rainbow's not, but that other rainbow is. The actual rainbow isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, tomorrow was supposed to be originally a high of 73, and they keep bringing it down and down and down and everything else. It's just crack. It's like so much for a warm day.
It was a nice one yesterday. I spent my whole day helping somebody else and then going to CPA, so I kind of blew it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for my other last employer to send me my W-2.
I wish I was gainfully employed. No.
What are you doing?
You could hire yourself, right?
I haven't gotten a W-2 since I was in college.
Well, you need to hire yourself so that your employer can send you a W-2.
I used to get some 1099s, but I don't even get any of them anymore.
Drop said he hadn't had a W-2 in 27 years.
It's been that long for me.
Serena's in Central Oklahoma.
Oh, she's in Norman.
Oh, she's in South Oklahoma then.
I think that's what she said, wasn't it, Norman? Come on, Serena.
That's Central Oklahoma left and right.
If you're just south of Central Oklahoma, you're still Central Oklahoma.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just South Central.
South Central.
Actually, you're Central South.
So
but if you say South Central, you got to say it like they do in the movies, like the South Central. Like,
or if you're really, really close, like what Norman is to Oklahoma City, you could say, I'm northern South Central.
Well, if she's Central, what does that make me? Because my county borders the Oklahoma, Texas, the Oklahoma, Kansas border.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what that makes you if you really want to know.
Good night, Gary.
Oh gosh, hang on. Hang on just a minute. Let me get my video up here. So I'm ready.
It just makes you poor.
Oklahoma.
What now?
It just makes you poor.
How
I
about that
live in
Oklahoma?
nowhere, Oklahoma. That's a big answer.
I didn't get to watch the whole musical of Oklahoma, but I love the soundtrack.
What now? It just makes you poor.
I see a short coming up.
Right.
What now? It just makes you poor.
Hard to see it.
I was born. What was that movie? It was Steve Martin. I was born a poor black child. I can't remember. The Jerk, wasn't it? Was it The Jerk?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh gosh.
Rumble monetizes you from day one, though.
I took our youth group at a church to a big youth rally they had in Tulsa one time, and they had a football player there, great big guy. He had played college football for probably was OU, I don't remember, and he got up and was giving his testimony, and he says, "When I was growing up, we were po." He said, "You don't know what that is. That means you're so poor you can't even afford the other O and the R. You just po."
You po.
Po.
Hey, Demoose, welcome on in.
The moose.
The moose is
Serena's back to her normal antics. She's gonna joke us. Give us the joke. Come on, Serena. You can do better than that. That one's like low dad quality. That's right. There you go. Lori's got it. Oh, folks.
Po folks.
Po folks. There was a restaurant when I was growing up that was a national chain thing called Po Folks.
And there's also a sandwich called a poor boy.
Po boy.
Po Folks restaurants was all around here anyway, was always out of napkins.
Well, that's fitting.
There's some irony there somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember always seeing Stuckies all over the place up here.
So what's in a po folk sandwich, for those who don't know?
Oh, no, it's a po boy.
Po boy sandwich.
Po boy sandwich.
Sammy.
It would resemble
it's whatever you can put in it.
Yeah.
Chips.
Most of them.
I mean, lunch. Is it lunch meat?
Yes.
Is it lunch meat?
Yeah. Sometimes it had pickles in it.
There was a.
But if you came to
good.
order poor boy after Paul Case had already been in that restaurant, you wouldn't have to get any pickles because all the pickles were gone.
Yeah. I see how Paul's going to share some of those with Anita.
Beef jerky. Anita don't want none of those.
Oh, she don't?
She will tell you, no, I'll eat these regular ones. Thank you very much.
I do like that soup from Chick-fil-A, though. The original Chick-fil-A soup used to be really delicious. They changed the noodle in it, and then they tweaked it a little. I like the original best soup.
Well, there was a chain restaurant in Joplin, and I don't know where there was any more of them. The name of it was Grandy's, and they served fried chicken, and it was pretty good fried chicken. But that's kind of becoming a thing that seems to be going out around here. There is, gosh, that's just terrible right there. Okay, you got.
That's a good one, Serena.
Dang.
I got one of those.
Oh.
Line of rabbits backing up.
No comment, Paul. I'm sorry.
Well, is your Grandy's in Odessa, Texas still
Soup is
there?
a funny word to say. Is it?
And I don't know
How
what's
is soup a funny word?
fried chicken seems to be a hard thing to come by.
Not in Texas, because there's fried chicken places all over the place.
There is not a single one in Miami, Oklahoma.
Well, there's not
So it's
one
breaded-
right here where
Anytime
I'm
I
at.
want because I raise chickens.
So basically, it's breaded mayonnaise on bread. Po' boy.
Depending on how po you was.
Sometimes you didn't even have mayo.
I told you about my mom making us supper every night. I used to joke about the fact that sometimes we just had helper.
Right.
Never actually happened that way, but yeah, that's what I'm saying about our Grandies. It's been closed a long time.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, that's called delicious. Like, who looked at a big steaming bowl of meat, veggies, and noodles and said, hey, let's call that soup?
Hey, Amy, I've got a question for you.
What's that?
Okay, so since I'm co-streaming
Uh-huh.
and I have the free version of StreamYard, does that co-streaming go against my being live and all that jazz? And my hours of that, in other words, if I have 10 hours left on my StreamYard to have a live or something like that, does co-streaming take away from that 20 hours?
No.
No,
Not at
because
all.
to count against your hours, it has to be your stream. You didn't create this. You're
Right.
just bouncing it.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
Dot.
just trying to make sure.
Dot Roper,
Yeah.
welcome on in. Hey,
Oh,
Dot.
drops. Woohoo! That's very
Drop it
nice.
like
Drops.
it's. Thank you, Drops.
Done did it again.
He did it again.
He
How
done-
sweet.
Oops, he did it
Dot
again.
is cracking up.
Wait a minute, we got a Dot that's cracking up.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Dot Roper.
Oh, thank you, Drops.
That becomes specks. When a dot cracks up, it's just specks.
Which is
Mhm.
Specs.
And there's Beth from BNUS Odyssey.
Which
Y'all
reminds
say hi to Beth.
I should put my specs on.
Waffle House is charging an extra 50 cents per egg until the shortage ends. What the crap?
I ain't got no shortage of eggs.
Oh, Moses got a membership.
Oh, yeah.
How
Go fix it for you,
sweet.
9 acres.
Nana 9 Acres, Joe Fix
Our
It For You.
Louisiana life.
Our Louisiana Live
That's
a
sweet.
membership again.
What?
See it? Go Sally in.
Trey won, and he's not even in here.
He should
Trey.
hopefully he's asleep.
Wow, that's cool. Thank you, Drops.
Drops is awesome.
Shoot, I'm always scared to go to the Waffle House because a coworker of mine took his date, which was his future wife, and anyway, to a Waffle House, and they got food poisoning.
Hey, one of the coolest things I ever bought at Waffle House was an original Leatherman. Anybody knows what a Leatherman is?
Yeah, I know what a Leatherman is, but
Yeah.
did you buy it off a person or?
Yeah, he came in the Waffle House and he asked the guy at the counter who's behind the counter, "Hey, I've got this Leatherman. Could I trade that for a meal?" And I'm looking at it, and it's the original thing in the original leather holster thing. And I don't know what they're worth now. They
You
used
mean-
to sell for $50 or $70.
Oh no, they're up there.
Oh,
And so I told him, I said, "I'll buy you a meal. You don't want to sell your Leatherman to get a meal." He said, no, I want you to have it. And so I bought him, I think it was breakfast. And he gave me.
Well, at least he was a man of his word.
I hope it was his. Mm-hmm. Hot tamale. I wish it was going to be hot tamale. I'm ready to complain about sunburn and skeeter bites.
Not me. I'm not ready for the heat.
I'm ready for my axe to get some rust on it again. I sell firewood for a living, and I'd like to quit for this year. It'd be all right with me.
How many times have you had to sharpen that axe during this winter season?
I haven't, and the reason is I figured out I can do better about not getting water everywhere if the thing's not super sharp. That sounds counterproductive, but when you go to beating the ice with it, you want it to break up a little bit rather than just cut into it. I can actually get the ice cut on the pond most of the time without getting completely and totally wet.
Nanny Tam.
Sheila Tubbs, Shaw Akers.
Who? What?
Danny Tam or Sheila Tubbs.
Sheila Tubbs.
Akers.
Shiloh Acres.
Jan I. David Blunt.
Oh. Wow. That's awesome.
Oops, I did it again. Just for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Drop.
Yes, thank you so much.
He was dropping like it's hot in here.
Do it again. I don't know if that means they meant to or not to.
So our Louisiana Life got a membership from Drops. Tell It As You See It with Sally Ann. Moses from Leonard, the Mexican Viking. Nana 9 Acres. Joe Fix It For You. Dot Roper. James Hall. That's so sweet.
I don't think Nanny Tam is in here. I think she just got a membership, right?
Did you see?
Yeah, Nanny Tam got a.
Yeah,
but
she's
she's not in the
she
chat.
was one that got a membership, but she's not in
That
here.
one is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So which?
David. What?
I'm pretty familiar with Fat Fingered. Just saying.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Amy, you're just making out tonight, girl.
I know. Hey, I got some funds to go towards my dash cam. That's awesome.
You actually probably have enough.
I probably have enough from all that.
If only you had a car to put it in.
I know.
Hey,
how long do you get the car?
If you get the dash cam, then hey, it's just a matter of time before you get a vehicle.
Yeah.
How long do you get your vehicle back, or it's not able to be salvaged?
No, it's totaled.
Yeah, they totaled it because
no way. Is this the new one y'all just got?
Yeah. The new one is now a yard dart.
Oh no.
Yard art. I have some yard art.
Dropping it like it's hot. We got Critter Creek, Hippie Cow Yay, Homestead. No judgment here. And Teresa Buchanan. And the Big Italian gets memberships. Thank you, Drops Family
Big
Garden.
Italian, there.
Wow.
Oopsie, did it again.
Drop it like it's hot. Drops.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hippie Cow Yay with Chris and Dodge. You get a
21
membership.
Gifted memberships tonight.
Just tonight.
Uh-oh, he's going for the pickles. Everybody stand back.
Good night, James.
Good night, brother James.
Night,
James says that he has PT.
Got PT in the morning.
Yeah.
Not the same kind of PT, Raider.
Physical therapy?
Yeah, physical therapy, not physical training.
Physical therapy, also the PT
Mhm.
in it also stands for pain and torture.
He blamed it on the cat that time.
Mhm.
Stinking cat.
Oh.
Thanks, Drops Cat.
Yeah. Thanks to the cat. Give it some hugs.
Give that cat a can of tuna for me.
Man,
That's funny. Cricket.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see your short video, Amy, because I am going to share it and share it and share it.
Make me YouTube famous. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna.
We're gonna go viral.
Yeah.
Only thing that sounds bad is
I can see the headlines now.
Me
Local
and Paul
preacher
hang out
goes
and
and
we
talks
went
politics.
viral. It
Film
sounds
at
horrible.
11.
That crap goes through my mind all the time, especially when I'm doing something like driving down the road in a church van, and I can just see local preacher wrecks church van while swatting a fly flying in front of his face or some crap like that. I had a terrible dream one time. It was like a nightmare. And I used to drive a church van for church services before and after 3 meetings a week. And our church then, I was pastoring here at Peoria, and we would pick up people all the way south of Miami. And so we would have a 20 to 25 mile one way trip, 6 times a week that I drove. And it was a 15 passenger van. It'd be full by the time I got to church, the way that was working out back then. And there's one certain corner where 69 highway turns and bypasses around Miami. And it used to be a county road, then they paved it, and now it's a state highway, and they had never really done a lot of improving on it, except they put a turn lane in. Well, in my nightmare, I drove the church van taking these kids home. I was in that turn lane, and I was waiting on traffic to get by so I could turn left, and a guy swerves over and hits me head on. It wasn't anybody in the van hurt, so I got everybody to get out of the van in my dream, and I told them to get over on the shoulder of the road, off on the grass where they'd be out of the way. And I go to the guy's car, and he's stuck behind the wheel in this car, and he's cussing me out. And I had to cut his seatbelt loose and a whole bunch of stuff, and he's fighting me the whole time. I'm trying to get him out, and I drag him out the window because I couldn't get his door open. And just about the time I got him drug out the window and just out on the road, boom, the whole thing blows up, and I wake up. And so I'm like, this could be bad, because there's been times in my life when I'd have a dream and then later that actually happened.
Like premonition.
Yeah, I hope this is not some type of premonition. And then
well, you have to pay attention to it, because I have things that come, like I've had, let's say 5 years, and then I'll see it. I'll be in the dream, and then it'll happen 5 years. And then I'll recognize I'm in that moment and say, "Oh, this is weird."
Yeah.
So they have to.
I have had that happen before, and so I told myself, well, I got to tell these guys that's riding with me. And the first thing goes through my mind is, ain't nobody gonna want to come to church no more if they think they might get in an accident.
Well, I done that.
The opposite happened. Anita had to pick up some kids that was out close to the church on my route, because I was picking up more people after I told them about this. But what I told them was, I said, listen, if we ever get in an accident, just do what I say. Don't be quizzing me a lot. And then I had more people riding my van than ever before. Yeah, doesn't make sense. Did you lock up? Was it me?
Well, if that's really a vision or a dream that you had, you need to pay attention to it.
And
figure it, and it'll come to you.
It's been 15 years ago, and I'm no longer at that church driving that van route. So
Well, it has to mean there is significance in it. So just,
maybe that one timed out on me or something.
mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want anybody I'm around to go through that.
I already did go through that 30+ years ago. She says something.
Tain't too fun, is it? Well,
Mm-mm.
sometimes it can be if it's good. There's
Oh,
good premonitions and bad premonitions, and like what Lori's pointing to, not all of them work out. And I did say I'm the guy who pictures this in the headlines of the newspapers, right?
well, I try to stay positive. I really do. So before bed, I like to hear positive things and sweet,
Okay,
happy dreams and all that good stuff.
I got a really positive story for you.
Oh,
boy.
all right.
Here we go. Everybody get ready.
This is just how this was told to me. When my mom and dad first got married,
Uh-huh.
Dad went to work at BF Goodrich in Miami. I'll see you later, Chris. He was working the midnight. No, he was working evening shift, so he got off work at midnight. And one night he didn't come home.
That's pretty strong.
And my mom was going crazy. Of course, this was in 1970, and so it was before Ed Sullivan or anything like that.
Oh, I love that show, Ed Sullivan.
My dad got started home from BF Goodrich, and he got there to the south end of Quapaw, which used to be known as Long Branch Corner because there was an old saloon there named Long Branch. And a semi truck hauling ammonium nitrate had rounded the corner too close, and his trailer wheels got off in the hole ahead of the culvert and rolled his trailer over on its side on top of a car. And the ones, there was 4 people in the car, but the 2 that was in the back seat could get out, and they got out and run off and left their friends there. And when Dad come across this scene, the 2 in the front seat of the car was still stuck there underneath of a trailer hauling, I said ammonium nitrate, that's not what it was. But it was explosive gas is what they was hauling. It was in a pressurized cylinder, and it was laying on the car and had the front of the car all mashed down, and 2 people stuck in that car who was going to have to wait there until they got a wrecker out there that could roll the thing back over. And my dad had stuck his head in the back seat of that car in the through the window and talked to them 2 kids that was in the front of that car until they could lift that truck off from them, which took from like it would have been 12:15 when he had come across that till about 5 o'clock in the morning. And meantime, my mom's going nuts, newly married person, and now my husband didn't come home, so she didn't believe him when he got home. She didn't believe him. Didn't believe him until the picture came out in the newspaper of my dad's hind end sticking out the window of that car. Yeah, there was newspaper pictures that clarified it. Yep.
He got his good side, huh?
Yep.
Says
and he's gone.
Oh, I was ready. I was ready to say
He gone.
Hello, Miss Karma.
I recently picked up 5-pound bag of mortar. 5 bags of mortar, 60 pounds a bag to fix up my chimney. Ace Hardware. Carried it 35 minutes. If I want help.
That one.
I was going to comment on your video, but the way you described your accident, there are people who cause accidents like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insurance fraud.
Just be careful. It's good to have a dash camera in your vehicle.
All right,
Yep.
Amy. So how long are you gonna go? Because you're like, I can see it in your eyes, girl.
I'm tired and
That
hurting.
sparkle ice cream is wearing off.
I call it
I
a
didn't even have any today. That was the other day. So yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go and take something and lay down for now. So
Well, just be careful that you the way you lay, because the fact if you lay on your back, you're
Mhm.
gonna snore.
Chris.
I do that on my side too. He'll tell you right now.
She snores no matter how she lays.
Yeah. He says I snore no matter what.
So that's the reason why my earthquake monitor keeps going off. Okay.
Yes. When I'm really tired, it's even worse.
Her and her dog sound the same.
Really?
Her dog is worse. I have to say the dog is worse.
Aww. Is it the little Chihuahua?
No.
Which one? Which
That
one is
a
it?
Frenchie.
It's a
It's
bougie
Frenchie.
dog.
Yeah, my
It's that-
bougie Frenchie.
The French bulldog.
Yes.
I'm not happy about having a French anything in my house.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that $3 million dog.
But yeah, I'll
Oh,
keep everybody updated on what happens and what
Yeah,
I'm
keep us-
told. And
Keep us updated, and y'all
yeah,
have a
I
good
will.
night. So, thank y'all.
And I'm
Have a
waiting
good
for that
night.
short.
Oh, I will. I hadn't got a chance to watch your video yet, Amy, but I hope you're okay.
And
I'm
y'all go
just
eat.
sore.
Oh goodness.
Well,
I
good
hope
night,
you.
everybody.
I hope you and Chris feel better, and then also everyone go to our Louisiana Life and go find the short with the cows and guess when it's gonna have the weight of the cow and when they're gonna have their baby. Which video is that, Chris? Can you pull it up? Trey was telling us about it. And comment in the video, and he's going to do a drawing for y'all. Whoever guesses the correct due date.
I'll be live tomorrow with Lauren from Making It Home at 9:00 in the morning.
And then you'll also be
all
live.
gonna be live.
And then at 5:00 tomorrow, 5:00 p.m. tomorrow,
So you're
I
gonna
will
be live twice. Okay.
Yep, I will be live twice tomorrow. 9 a.m. with Lauren from Making It Home. She's going to be teaching how to make bread the easy way. And then
Lauren.
5:00 Central Standard Time, same thing. I'm going to be not same thing, but I'm going to have my What's Up Wednesday. So,
All right. Later, y'all.
Chris says bye. He's going outside.
Oh, well, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Miss American Pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee's dry.
Right.
Okay.
Well, thank you to everyone who came in and spent some time with us, and thank you guys for coming up on panel and making this fun. So yeah, I hope Post Streaming helped you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome to do that anytime. So
thanks, y'all. Y'all have a
yeah,
beautiful night, safe night, everyone.
Stay safe.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.